Welcome, Aries. This is for you. Sorry I'm late this month. I just had some work around the house to do and get my taxes done, all kind of thing. But what's new for you this year? That's what we're going to ask. We're doing the read with the Universal Golden Tarot and clarifying with the Rider-Waite Mini. But we're going to pull a few oracle cards. I have a few new decks here. So messages of love, and then the fortune deck, and then we'll see what planet, what sign, or what element is most significant for you this month. So let's see what's going on here. There's definitely been some difficult energy in the air with tax season this week. Definitely feeling that. And I kind of feel for you, Aries, since you have to deal with that every year around your birthday. Happy birthday, by the way. So let's see what your message of love is for the month of April as we go into May as well. This is for Aries for the next month. And we have decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. We also have this card here and now. Your true love is already part of your life. Okay. The bottom of the deck is longing. Someone's secretly yearning for you. So that's a nice energy. And you are protected. You're safe and divinely guided. With someone secretly yearning for you. All right. So it's time to make a decision about this relationship. And your true love is already part of your life. And let's see what the Fortune Oracle has for you here. I had pre-shuffled everything before we started. So let's see what else comes up. Okay, for Aries. Thorns. So weathering the challenges ahead will bring a new and positive future. We have the number 31 up here too, which is the 5 of Wands. So there could be a little bit of conflict, and like I said, tax season and whatever other energies may be coming up for you regarding groups or competition, or even playing games and sports or the pursuit of happiness right now as you go into this new year. So again, you may be just feeling that energy. And you have goals coming up here right afterwards, which is 13, which is the reflection of 31. So you can flip this on a dime is what I was just getting. This one says progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. Okay, so maybe some mixed energies right there. And then also we have, that doesn't want to stay up there. The bottom of the deck is marriage, so maybe dealing with some of those energies in your marriage right now. And again, talking about money at tax season isn't always the most ideal time. We have the 20 of the Judgment card, which may be a decision that needs to be made, like came up for you. It's also a wake-up call, or perhaps needing to make some calls. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. So this is the underlying energy for all of that coming up. But this energy is going away, and you're focusing more on the actual stuff and groups that are coming up right now. And what element, sign, or planet is most significant for you this month? Aries, Aries, Aries. Over this next month, April to May for 2023. Okay, Aries, what's most significant for you? What sign, planet, or element is most significant for you right now? Oh, and a whole bunch dumped. Okay, so we have Leo. We have the Moon, which is also Cancer, and Sagittarius. Okay, so there's a lot of fire here. And then the Moon, you know, which can cause some drama or romance. I guess that's up to you. There could also be a water sign in between two fire signs here with Leo and Sagittarius. And then we have Capricorn in the wings over here. And then the bottom of the deck is Pluto, which is way in the wings, right? Because it's way out there. So that's also a big transformation with Scorpio and Aries energy. So you just brought in the Aries, the third fire sign. So a lot of fire, and perhaps Scorpio and Moon. A lot of water energies too. Perhaps the water energy is trapped in between the fire energies here, which we were just talking about this month. There's this kind of fiery energy that's really trying to take a hold of your gut right now. So we're just going to leave these out. I don't want to put them in front of these cards. We'll just leave them over here. But again, Leo and the Moon and Sagittarius most significant for you. And then we have the Universal Golden Tarot. These will all be upright. These will be uprights and reversals. So Aries, what is new for you this year? As this is your birthday time, and it is the spring as well, springing into action, which you always do. I'm getting the gold, you know, the Christ energy that the thorns come up with Easter that just passed, and then we have going into the coins here, the golds, after dealing with taking off the crown. And again, that's taking the thorns off your head, the wounding. So it wasn't just the holes in the hands and the feet attaching Jesus to the cross, but the crown that needed to be removed from your head. Perhaps you've been getting headaches. That may be significant coming up for you. So if that is the case, you might want to do a meditation where you actually see yourself removing the crown from your head, and any other attachments or hooks, anything that you may see within your body or your auric field, to remove those with your intention. And also gold may be coming up for you. And again, dealing with some money issues. Oh, and I pulled some cards right before this to see what came up for Aries, because I want to know if I was supposed to do your read today or not, because the energies have been so like tax season-y. And I was this is what came up for Aries. The King of Swords came up there, bridging with the stars in the sky, the King of Swords, after an energetic exchange and being king of the hill with the lay of the land, but then feeling spaced out with the King of Swords in the middle of the bridge, meditating on the limitless possibilities. Crown games came up with someone's like knocking their block off. The green moth with one foot on the left toe, able to balance and cause ego death. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Superfly, that is, in Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain in Sky Dancer's Surrender, going within to the cosmic womb of the divine feminine. And it was giving me this energy of like a rewind, like going back, like they may show you in a TV show where they rewind the scene real quick. That was coming up. Back to the womb in age reversal or rewind. Back to the womb where it all started. So there may be something you need to clear from you being in the womb. And then also what was coming up for Aries was to control your anger, or you could get the boot. Instead, triumph over troubles for wealth and success. It's a bear in money matters, perhaps an account frozen in January, or the cold brought on health issues and need of a cane, and or depression, anxiety, or worry that someone's against you. A man perhaps Leo, clamping down in financial pinch. In June, the claw, whether it's bear or lobster, I do not know, but do not take a risk. Again, in a clampdown or vulture's grip, Leo's swipe or lobster's tail, or clasp or up in arms. Watch out for hands or nails. No risky business. So when I asked if I should do your read today, Fortune's Luck and Right Timing said yes. Again, because Taurus is coming up, we're already almost in Taurus. Closing the door for Taurus soon. From the whale's song to snowbirds, resonating with gestation period or through the winter's dream. Atlas lost in space, took their love, took it down. So Stevie Nicks was coming up there. So that you climbed a mountain and you turned around and you saw your reflection while meditating on the bridge. An ego death by green moth to flame, taking them down with just one tap of their toe while balancing on one leg. And how the heck did they do that? And this is what you're saying. So that was your message. So, and just Aries gets something like that today. So, took my love, took it down, climbed the mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills until the landslide brought me down. All right, Aries. April into May for 2023. Aries, April to May 2023. What is new for you this year? All right, first card out for you is the Three of Swords. So there could be some disappointment or separation here. And again, you could feel kicked in the eye. Maybe that was that toe of the moth kicking you in the eye. Perhaps you are camping out. This could be bad weather as well. But feeling disappointed in something, this can be heartbreak, or just feeling the stress of tax season, like I said, and challenged by the Eight of Cups, of walking away and within, perhaps taking a hike in the mountains. And a lot about the mountains and the valley between were coming up this week in my other messages of the day. So this is walking away from a lot of emotions that you put into something. And perhaps moving up the mountains or going up the mountains, and you're camping out over here. So there's a lot of energy about the mountains and camping out right there. And again, you wouldn't want bad weather if that's what you're doing. The foundation here is the Three of Cups. And this could be a coming together with friends or relatives, a reunion perhaps. And you have 2 threes right here, so there could be third-party interference or a third-party situation here, and challenged by walking away from something that may have broken your heart or disappointed you. In the recent past here is the King of Pentacles, and again, that's someone who's got his life under control, right? He's achieved all of the other suits or elements. And he could become the emperor if he wanted to, or he could just stay where he is, being very responsible, taking care of other people, very grounded. And, he knows his way around things. So this is someone who's, achieved a lot in their life, but then coming up with disappointment or separation. And coming together with family or friends, or coming together perhaps with a third party, and perhaps taking some time alone to sort out your feelings there. And again, I'm saying again, took my love, took it down. So here's like going up the mountains. Climbed a mountain and I turned around. And again, seeing what part you played in whatever this disappointment is. And then crowning here is the Magician. So again, all the cards on the table, having all your tools on board here to make magic, to manifest, perhaps to use your DNA. There's this energy of Michael Jackson that always comes up with me, but also, what's his name? Richard, the weight loss guru. I'm just blanking out on his name. But there's like this combination of Michael Jackson and Richard, and then this Jesus energy too, all combined with all of the elements laid out before him, and the roses in the front and around him. And again, here's that thorn energy around his head. He's got a headband of thorns. So to remove it, take it out, that you can do it. You just need your own intention. Like, just don't discount the power that you hold over your own healing. And there is magic to be had here. What's coming up for you is the Four of Swords. This could be a rest, a break, meditating, sleep. It looks like you're guarding your sexuality, or perhaps your legs if you hurt yourself. But again, this is the orange of the sacral chakra, so guarding your sexuality, your creativity. And that is that energy of just, going within, not being sexual, doing a lot of prayer and meditation, or just rest, You maybe needed to heal your legs, so you're doing some kind of healing on your legs and guarding your energy there. And again, you're lying down over here too. And you're wearing orange over here and orange here. There's a lot of orange for you. There may be something about your eye too, because he's covering one eye. So I don't know if he hurt his eye, or you have issues with one eye. Or again, he could be experimenting with covering one eye in order to go into the other side psychic abilities or psychically. And again, you could be doing some work on yourself in meditation or in sleep. Perhaps practicing your skills over here. You see yourself as the Knight of Swords, charging in with truth. And again, in this deck, it's very much about the slave driver and the slaves on the other side of the tracks, right? It's very barren over here, and the cotton fields on this side, which can represent snow as well. But again, there's 2 very barren trees over here, but there's some abundance over here with someone who's, coming at you with the truth. So even if it's upright and it's correct and it is the truth, there's a sting to it for sure in this card. And you could be the one doing this. You could be the one coming in, bringing the truth to the group, but it might sting a little here. This also could be a lot of deliveries coming in. Maybe you're doing deliveries, you know, or working for FedEx, whatever it is. But again, the slave driver, the one who's driving it home, basically. Right? I'm getting the mailman's code. What is it? Nor storm, nor sleet, nor hail, whatever it is, or whether you get rest or not, you are there on time to bring the truth, to bring the delivery to the group, to make them happy, to make people happy. All right, so what's around you or how others might see you is the Empress. And this could be someone who's pregnant, it could be a mother or boss or a grandparent. And they're sitting in what looks like a baseball mitt. So I don't know if your family's really into baseball or just living next to a golf course over here. But there's definitely evergreen type trees in the background. And she's wearing her heart on her platform, basically. And, you know, this could be someone who likes ice cream and nuts, or there could be sherbet. This could also be someone, you know, maybe someone thinks they're nutty. Okay. But this could be how others see you, or someone around you who's kind of sitting on your throne. If like you're a baseball family, that she gets the best seat or she gets the best tickets. And this could be you also waiting on this person, like hand and foot, on the Empress over here to get the job done, or to get her message or her delivery to the group over here, or to her friends. But she could be seen apart from this group as the slave driver, being pushing this on them, where they're over here just celebrating, and she's over here calm, but feeling it's very important to get this message to them or this package to them, like overnight. And now I'm getting Wilson. And what's it called? Why can I never think of the name of that movie? It's not Shipwrecked, or I want it'll come to me. It was funny because somebody else couldn't think of that name too recently, and I thought of it right away, but I could never think of it. But Wilson's coming up too, again with FedEx and delivery service. There's something really significant here for you around delivery service. The block here for you, Aries, is the Ace of Cups, and this is receiving a big offer of love or kindness. It may be hard for you to receive love. Here the challenge is walking away from something you've put so much emotion into to find what's missing. And the block for you is receiving love, so you need to learn how to receive love. Or perhaps you feel the block is not receiving the love that you deserve, feeling disappointed or in separation. And then coming up at the end with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, which is the ultimate family. It's the end of the deck, the 78. Right? That could be a family, business, or community of wealth. It could be a hospital system or a university system, but a big company as well. But it really looks like it could be, you know, an old age home or a nursing home as well, or just a very wealthy family. But again, there's a bridge involved in this here as well, and some dogs and grandchildren. So it looks like multiple generations, and someone who's needing care. And he looks very similar to him. So it could be, this could be a father to him, or this could be him, or maybe he's planning his future, you know, worried about needing a facility when he gets older. Perhaps doing some planning for the family there. But it's really about this heartbreak and separation, or just stress on the heart. And someone maybe has a cardiac cath, and again, maybe in the hospital recovering from some kind of, this could just be a cardiac cath. I don't feel major surgery here. We only have the 3 and the 4 of Swords. And the Knight, this could be news about a surgery. And someone's just on bed rest. And again, this could be the doctor who did the procedure. And again, this very much would be an angiogram with the catheters on the table and that kind of stuff. With it's no problem. So what's coming up after the Ten of Pentacles is the Seven of Pentacles. Perhaps taking it easy, daydreaming, reaping rewards. You know, there's stillness here. There's no movement. You know, just saving what you have and seeing what's coming, deciding what you want to do next. But this could be going down from 10 to 7 Pentacles because of a medical procedure or disappointing or a tax season payout that you had to make that you weren't expecting. And again, that came up in the other messages that maybe earlier, like in January, there might have been an event that caused an extra expense. So there's, you know, you're still fine at 7, but it's not 10. And that could be putting someone in a nursing home as well. So the money's not there anymore. So, and this could be retirement as well, perhaps disappointed because there's not as much in retirement as you're expecting. And then what's hanging in limbo here is the Two of Swords, being near knowing, keeping to yourself. You know, that energy of I was blind, but now I see. So again, there could be an eye procedure as well here for sure. You know, recovering with something over your eyes. And that could be, you know, cataract surgery or LASIK, you know, something minor. And even if it's major, it's not a significant procedure. Like, it's not where you have to be in the hospital for a week or something. It should be an outpatient or overnight procedure. Yeah, I don't see it as being big major surgery, although I guess it could be for somebody. But again, there's definitely rest or recovery, eye surgery, or knowing the truth, knowing that you knew but you didn't want to accept it. So perhaps because of that, you didn't take any action, and then things didn't work out in your favor financially there. And we'll pull one more card for you. We have the Six of Pentacles here too. So this is then sharing with others or settling out, wanting to be charitable. And again, this is with 7 Pentacles, giving another pentacle out to charity. So wanting to tithe, or again, knowing that giving to others will help you build your fortune back up. That's that kind of energy. So we'll see if I don't think I'm going to pull any more cards right now. We'll see. There's some major arcana coming up right afterwards. We'll see what happens. You might need big surgery, but not now. I don't know if someone's scared of surgery. We'll see what happens at the end if I pull any more cards. We're going to clarify everything too. So this is the underlying energy for you, Aries. We have the Star. We have the Page of Cups, which is very innocent, vulnerable energy. And again, dreams coming true, perhaps a bird taking off or a child taking off for the Stars, doing really well. And we have the Queen of Wands back here too with Virgo or the Hermit, and Scorpio here with the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps some kind of sudden event here, and she could be a Virgo. All right, we have Scorpio and Virgo there. Perhaps a passionate offer was made here. Sudden event or an epiphany here, going within about the Queen of Wands perhaps, who may be a star, right? Maybe she's very pretty, she's the Queen of Wands, maybe she's doing really well or taking off or flying, or maybe she's a dreamer, and that could be a child or someone who's very vulnerable and doesn't realize it. You know, this could be your daughter who's very sexy, who wants to be a star, but not realizing how vulnerable that can make her, and exposing their whole selves, you know, or being naked or just being a child at play. This could also be on vacation, riding horses, and Leo energy there, working really hard. And there's the castle on the hill, again, climbing that hill again. Working really hard, or this could be working out your legs. This is the weight of the world. Maybe you feel like there's too much weight. But again, this is like, you know, making the family happy, doing a lot of work in the yard, making their home a castle, and the kids having a place to play or taking them on vacation, right? That ultimate perfect family. The hills are alive with the sound of music. All right, so that's coming up as well. Like wanting to make that perfect, their dreams coming true for that perfect family life and having an epiphany about this. So let's see. I don't go too far back there. Let's see what I can put out here for you. And we have 2 10s here, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. So there's definitely an ending of a cycle here and exposing it all, or perhaps taking a vacation after a lot of work on something. And this could be the 2 kids. Maybe one's very sweet and innocent and loving, and the other one's kind of sexy and sassy. And then we have the Hermit, which could be a professional, and then the Queen of Pentacles over here, which could be her, with a sudden epiphany about the Hermit over here. But there's 2 queens here and the Hermit between. Again, this could be, 2 parents and their kids, 1 parent and more kids. You would know who these people are better than I would in your situation. But there's definitely an end of a cycle there. And remember, you're making a decision here in a relationship, about a relationship, whether to come or go. The true love is already part of your life. And again, we have the thorns here. I'm just getting the thorn birds. And goals. And this is what? Thorns and goals. And again, the rose bushes. And the thorns could just be, I'm sorry, these cards are heavy for this. Doesn't want to come up there. And the thorns could literally be just because you're dealing with rose bushes in your yard right now. And your goals regarding finances this year. Maybe wanting to put some more flowers or bushes in the yard. But needing to figure out your finances after tax season, and in a relationship, if you're going to stay in a relationship or not. But there's definitely an ending of a cycle here. And we have another 10 here, right? The Wands, the Cups, the Pentacles, right? So there's a big ending here. And you don't see the swords here, but it is one of the cards that was coming up in the next few cards. So you have all four tens up on the table. So there's definitely a separation here. It's just you're challenged to walk away and perhaps worried about receiving love again. Or do you know how? This is for Aries, April to May 2023. So what's with the ending energy here? Like one final family vacation or something where everybody's all together. And again, this could be regarding someone going into a facility too. They'll never be able to do that again. So maybe you did do that for somebody. The 10 of Cups. All right, we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So some kind of split or divide. The need for clarity and truth here. Perhaps somebody fell short of expectations. Or again, somebody could have cheated. This could be someone who's a player, who played someone. Somebody might have cheated in the relationship, or this could be physically collapsed. Right? They didn't take care of themselves and then fell short. They fell short on energy. They thought they could get the job done. They thought they could get the delivery there, but they either couldn't. Maybe they thought they had more energy than they actually did, and then they fell short or fell sick, or again needs a procedure, or again just fell short of other people's expectations in a split or divide, or the need for more truth. And some sadness here, some grief or despair or regret about something. I regret to inform you. Oh, that could be someone coming to the door. It's like a military news, coming to your door. Maybe you're watching a movie about that. And this could be, maybe it's someone did fall. And this could be, this is something that already happened. So, and this could even be something that happened many years ago, but this could be the anniversary of somebody's passing, or a soldier who was lost at war. Or somebody who fell off a horse and got hurt. The event of an accident that you had. It was always kind of like a thorn in your side. kind of coming back to haunt you. So with this, the King of Pentacles in the recent past, feeling defenseless to the energies, feeling uncomfortable in dealing with emotions or feelings here, or not walking away, not being able to walk away. And a cane was coming up earlier too. And again, this person's sitting, like he kind of, in that picture, kind of looks like he might have had a stroke, like, you know, his wrist is a little bit limp in holding things, and he's sitting in a chair speaking instead of standing up. So he may feel defenseless to the energies or attacks or the emotions that are overcoming him, unable to walk away. And this ending here, again, falling short, whether it's physically or regarding a loss. And then the foundation here with the Three of Cups. Perhaps bored. This can be grounding, integrating, and mastering how to receive love. Someone who's ignoring an offer, perhaps seeing it as it was the same as these three, so why would I want that? But not seeing it's being offered from God, right? Or out of the blue. And maybe they don't even see it because they're so wrapped up in their own head. Or again, this is just the same person offering again and again and again and not giving up. And again, this person or you feels on the defense or guarded. And again, this person, maybe you're kind of in awe of this person facing their fears, you know, knowing they may get rejected over and over and over again, but they still do it. They're facing their fears. And again, now you may be smiling where you cut them down over here before with 3 swords. This time you may be smiling. Maybe they're getting to you. And maybe you want to come together this time. You maybe you're really thinking about it this time, but you may be on guard, you know, heavily protected. And again, there's that energy of falling off the horse, like having a hard time getting back on the horse if you fall down again. Or not being able to see well, especially at night. Maybe you have trouble with your vision. Or just, again, the full moon energies that we're dealing with right now in tax season, and the wolves howling at the moon with the lobster up in arms over here, which came up with your other cards. And again, regarding the wounded warrior, on guard, defending their wounds, right? This can, again, could be a soldier. So centrally is the Three of Swords with the Death card coming out here reversed. So this could be a near-death experience that you experienced. Or maybe you're clinging to something. You're not allowing this cycle to finish, to end. And again, this is not walking away from something because of emotions it's uncomfortable to deal with, feeling defenseless to the group or being attacked, and perhaps clinging to something you know needs to end, or a near-death experience, or this is after a death happened and dealing with the aftermath, right? The PTSD kind of energy after the war. And then here is not getting any sleep or rising above, or awakening and coming out about it. Separation from self as well coming up there. An out-of-body experience, like I said, a near-death experience, perhaps on the table or in a procedure, or maybe you had a little anesthesia in a procedure and you have an out-of-body experience there. Maybe you could see all the people in the room socializing while you were under, and challenged by, again, walking away, or someone coming in, like running to you. And now I'm getting Whitney Houston. I want to run to you. So again, someone who wants to run, like someone may be afraid to walk away because they'll want to run right back, you know, afraid to face their problems. This can be someone lying, cheating, and stealing, but they're doing it for you. Is that you, or is that someone, you know, this could be an investigator too, bringing information to you that they got. Or getting information by meditation and feeling like you stole it, but you didn't. Or again, it could be, someone lay to rest on their deathbed. And challenged to walk away. So maybe you wanted to walk away from a situation, but maybe someone was very ill, so you didn't feel it was right to walk away in the middle of that, like waiting till maybe someone's on hospice and is like waiting for them to pass. Or waiting for the heart stress to pass, waiting for the bypass. And again, this is a hit and run thing. Some kind of sudden event right there. And we have the death and the tower here, which is like a sudden near death. Unless this is a death that happened in the past. It wouldn't be a death now. It may be a near death experience, right? Someone got hit. And again, someone knocked off the horse comes up over and over again. So someone literally may have had a horse accident or got knocked off their high horse. And someone might have been lying or cheating or stealing information, or got away just in the nick of time, like in an explosion or a fire, getting out of the house just in time type of energy. And there is the Three of Swords, and this could be 911. You may have PTSD from that, or somebody you know does. And there may be some payout from this. Maybe there was financial time, money, and energy offered, but the challenge for you is wanting the love. Not the time, money, and energy wasn't as significant as the love, the loss of love. The Eight of Cups and walking away. And again, someone fell. And I fell into a dream. I heard the news today, oh boy. So someone fell or walked off a cliff, and it just wasn't their time. Things weren't going their way. And again, here's this thing about going up the mountains again. Did someone get hurt? Right? Did someone commit suicide? This is the challenge in receiving love, is not knowing if you'd be able to recover if you fell off that horse again. Why is the Magician in your present moment? The Page of Wands. This is someone who's excited. They want to go on a date, or they're inspired by something. They're inspired by perhaps a dependent, or spending a lot, a big purchase over here. Manifesting. This also could be two children, like one who's younger and really inspired, and the other one's older but more dependent financially, or an older girl who likes to spend a lot of money on clothes and stuff. And then we have, I'm not going to put these down, but this is the energy. This could be, we have Pisces and Virgo energies coming up here, and another page. And this one could be inviting or studying. This could be, this is teacher and student, the wise one or grandparent and student, learning from them, or perhaps around the neighborhood or traveling around the world, or learning about the world through talking to a grandparent. And this could be multiple children who like to listen to their stories. This could also be going to a professional to get financial advice, to get passionate advice here about a person they like. So kids would be coming in. We have King of Swords here too with the Hermit. So this could definitely be a Virgo, or this could be a Virgo. And then we have the Queen of Cups here as well. So it could be children coming to their parents, for advice on different things, on taxes and relationships. And again, somebody who's got all the tools. Or perhaps someone who won't be there anymore are now maybe you are a parent and now your kids are worried about you because you have to go in for a medical procedure, and maybe they took you for granted before, and all of a sudden they wake up and say, well, who do we go to for this and that? Or maybe there is a grandparent that you've lost or is sick, and taking for granted that they would always be there, and maybe now kids realizing that they won't always be there, and to show them more love. The Four of Swords, the rest here. And there's the Hermit coming up. So again, hermiting, getting rest, meditating, praying, or bed rest, or again, someone lay to rest. And again, this could be doctor's orders that someone's on rest. And then the Queen of Cups is going to take care of them and give them love over here, as well as the whole family, not just the Queen of Cups here, but now the whole family will help. So they don't, this could be a workaholic too. It could be, if it's the King of Pentacles, they could be a workaholic where the family's always dependent on them, and now the family has to take care of them per the doctor's orders. And then we have the Knight of Swords here, rushing in. Again, could be a slave driver, that can be you. And there's this energy of someone giving someone a choice or an ultimatum over here. And it looks like they're at a lake at the mountains again, so perhaps you have a mountain house, and giving them a choice, an ultimatum. Right? Do you want to be poor, or do you want to be abundant? Do you want to clean up the yard, or do you want to work the farm? If you want this, then you have to get to work and do it. You can't just hang around and celebrate with your friends. So someone might be giving a choice here. Having the world in their hand, having known what it is to do what they've done, and create this Ten of Pentacles. And if you guys want this, then this is what you have to do. And then there's the wounded warrior, perhaps not listening to them. Here they are on their last leg, they have a heart issue and they're still working, overtime, because they're trying to take care of their family, until all of a sudden they fall, and then they need surgery or hospitalization, and saying, look, I told you. And now, what are you going to do now? And again, there's some kind of lack of affection here, or a breakup involved with this wealthy family, business, or community, or someone doesn't want to go to a nursing home. And again, the Ten of Swords, which will come up in the cards at the end of the read. So this is ending pain, or dealing with a lot of back pain, or feeling stabbed in the back 10 times. This can be getting a massage as well, but it doesn't look like that with a lack of affection there. There's an ending here. There's an ending here, for sure. And this could be the Empress, if that could be you or someone around you, expressing themselves in this way with the Knight of Swords to the Ten of Cups family and to the Three of Cups. Right? This could be the whole family, and this could be just you and your kids, that kind of energy here. But again, here's that Three Cups, the Three Cups that were offered, and now there's a fourth cup being offered. And again, what was taken for granted before now may be taken more seriously, because now they get it. The Empress. Why is the Empress around you? And she just fell through my legs. All right. Page of Pentacles reversed. Just fell between the cracks. And I don't know if that's someone who, it's like, I'm getting birthing in the fields. Like, who births in the fields these days? That used to always be the norm back in the day. But someone might have birthed in the fields, literally working in this could be the grandmother telling the children the story of how she birthed in the fields, working. The slave and the slave driver here. This could even be a slave telling their children back in the day to appreciate what you have now. Because when I was back then, I had to give birth in the fields. Maybe you heard the story a million times, so you're kind of tired as a kid of hearing that. And this again, looking back at their life, telling stories, and how you had to just be strong, and lean on each other, right? Especially when there's troubles with work or finances and bad news, jealousy, rejection, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, right? And having to overcome, to awaken, to enlightenment, to find peace when things aren't going your way. The block here is the Ace of Cups. And there's the Angel. Patience, balance, taking one step at a time, right? Merging back and forth, taking your time, that love takes time. And this is a higher love here. This is you wanting a higher love. You feel blocked by that. And here's this energy of going to the mountains. Like if the mountain won't come to Muhammad, Muhammad has to go to the mountain. This is feeling like you got burned, or kids are out of control on vacation especially, or just feeling drained here. Maybe someone's being too patient with the kids, right? There's no discipline involved. And just saying, when will the love finally come? I've given so much, maybe being too patient or letting them do too much that wasn't serving them either. And just wondering, where is the love, where is the love? And again, now people keeping to themselves, not wanting to waste their energy. Or again, this could be the eye surgery. And maybe that the thought of never seeing someone again, maybe if you lose your sight. Having a vision. Again, this could be talking about a story about seeing something when you're under anesthesia for an eye procedure, or not having visual sight. All of a sudden your other senses becoming heightened, and perhaps you saw an angel in your sleep. And again, there's these tales being told perhaps by grandparents here. And then the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. This is dumping a load, taking a load off. Again, finally retirement. Perhaps confessing, but only after the fact can come up with this as well. Taking off the weight, the burdens, the responsibilities, dumping them all to come together and socialize. But the delivery didn't come. The delivery never came. Or return to sender, right? They seem like they never even saw this message or this delivery. Return to sender, or that can be verbal abuse as well within the family. And now they don't have to listen to them anymore. It's like they get told what to do now. And this could be someone who was always telling everybody else what to do, the slave driver. And now they can't do it for themselves. They have to depend on others. And again, and my parents went through this too. They had to be in an Alzheimer's facility for many years, and where my mother never would have put up with people. Like, she was in control of everything. She did a lot for the community and that kind of thing. But it wasn't until she had to be in a facility with Alzheimer's did she have to allow others to care for her and be loving to her, which she would never have tolerated if she was in her right mind. There's that kind of energy. The injustice of the Queen of Wands, telling them how it is, as she looks on at the King of Pentacles reversed and the Empress. And this could be a mother and husband and child, or this could be, the mother and father and child, or they could be friends with the king. Definitely the King of Pentacles looks like he's the one who's not doing well. Now they have to take care of him. The Seven of Pentacles. Coming full circle. Finally finished the cycle here, but again, like I said, going from 10 pentacles to 7, so there may have been a financial or energy drain there. Being strong, we have Pisces and Leo here in connection or in partnering up, being loving to each other, seeing each other eye to eye. Retirement could be as well. Again, leaving the job or having issues at work, or in co-creating and getting bad news or no news at all, or no news is good news, right? But again, this could be someone mouthing off too. You know, this is very immature communication. And then we have the Knight of Cups here too, which is jealousy. And these could be two kids or young people causing issues at work. Maybe they're just daydreaming at work, not doing what they're supposed to do. And then there's the Two of Swords, of the Queen of Pentacles, who could be a Capricorn perhaps within her chart. And she could be ungrounded, or maybe she was participating in this socializing at work and not getting the work done, or perhaps, you know, closing her eyes to what was going on and now awake to what's going on in order to find peace, right? So this could be some kind of sudden knowing or sudden epiphany, or realizing the egos have been playing a part and now moving someone out or moving to peace in the situation. And then the Six of Pentacles. And again, this could be sharing or settling out with people who don't have. You know, this could be giving to charity, or perhaps people who are in the hospital, letting them checking out of the hospital, going home, settling out, or perhaps somebody took care of the bill for them so they wouldn't have to worry about it later. The King of Cups reversed. He could be very emotionally detached or over emotional or manipulative here. This could be someone with depression or alcoholism who's been told over and over what to do for themselves, but they don't do it. This could be someone who needs detox or needs to, again, be on bed rest, and they feel like they're trapped or in prison, or they could go to jail. And I just want to show you the last 4 cards that came up because they were all major arcana. We have the Devil, which just came up here too. So this is detox, you know, whether it's addictions, codependencies, the ball and chain. Regarding, we have Justice here, and injustice. Justice was reversed here too. I thought I just saw Justice. Well, anyway. There could be some court energy here, or some kind of legal ruling, right? That if he doesn't do what he's supposed to do or go to rehab, then he may go to jail. We have Capricorn, and we have Libra there, and then Aries with the Emperor here, right? This could be people going to court, but this is the Devil. They're going to lie. You know, this could be the ball and chain over here as a feminine energy, or Capricorn who could lie on the stand. And then we have the Dark Knight, Death, or Scorpio energy here. And again, the need for compassion. And again, this could be someone on their deathbed, or someone who's been really hurt, you know, perhaps stabbed over and over again. You know, that could be just metaphorically. But again, somebody could have bled out on the table. This could be suing a hospital for wrongful death, right? Death and unnatural death in court with the Emperor. And is this his death, or is he the one in court suing for unnatural death here? There's some profound energies in your read, Aries. So what is, let me just clarify these guys here, see what comes up. What, is there an unnatural death here? Somebody letting go, right? No longer holding on, no longer obsessing about something, or no longer feeling like they have to be practical because they only have 4 pentacles. This is letting go, even if you don't have a lot of money. Putting into something, time, money, and energy, even if you don't have a lot of time, money, or energy. And a lot of back and forth. And this was actually coming up, who was it? Oh, it was. It's reminding me of Harry and Meghan and suing. For years, it took them to sue the advertising or the post office for printing her letter to her father. That's what's reminding me how long the court system can take if you really want justice to happen, to change the system, right? And after so much back and forth and then still not getting your wish and losing all that money from 10 to 7 and feeling stuck, not being able to go forward, or, just block after block of resistance and not sharing or being scammed, right? A falling out in the past, right? Being unloving, not caring about sharing, or sharing personal information can come up with that as well. And then in a bold move, to be silent, to go silent and not say any more. And again, the silent star. I'm getting Mary Magdalene energy here too. Ascending to the stars. Dreams coming true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius there too. There could be an Aquarius who's mad. This could be someone who's unstable. And again, this could be in a breakup or feeling dumped on. But somebody with air in their chart for sure. This could also be a cutthroat lawyer. Could be dealing with a sister as well here. Having their dreams coming true. And again, that could be someone else who thinks it's unfair. And again, this could be a losing battle of not being able to sleep or being stressed out or suffering in silence, purging, not knowing what to do. And a wake-up call, like to the final judgment, or to make a call, to be heard. We have this is very manipulative energy. This is the one who can be really shy and vulnerable in a very extreme way. Or this is someone who's entitled and spoiled, or just the baby crying, so to speak. And here's the Magician reverse too, who's very manipulative, right? So when they don't get their way, they manipulate. Like the worst kind of manipulation is when a child manipulates, just because they want it. And this could be an adult who's acting like a baby who doesn't get their way. And then here's the King of Wands, which can be Aries, watching that with the Emperor there. Like watching it happen. Maybe they've never seen it before, and now they're seeing it with their own eyes. The underlying energy is, some kind of break in contract, a divorce, being outside the box, not doing the things the way society's always done them, changing the patterns in the way we do things. After, doing a dance, a juggle, perhaps the Empress trying to make a change. And there's the King of Pentacles reverse. This is like Harry, no longer the king. And then the Queen of Wands over here. I think Megan's Leo, actually. That's funny. And the injustice of working and working and working to no end. And to try to change things to be right again. Sorry about that. All right, so Aries, there's a lot of significant stuff coming up for you. So I'm going to pull from the Lovers Oracle, see what comes up for you. What's our takeaway as we achieve an hour? The other reads won't be an hour long, but since it's your birthday. All right, we got 2 cards that came up. What do we have? We have Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This card was coming up too. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So again, it's looking at yourself as well when, you know, blaming someone else. And the underlying energy is forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. All right, Aries. So that's a lot to chew on for this year. Rise and be loved, love and rise. I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing month and year, Aries. Again, happy birthday. Bye.